I'm in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, yeah. When I'm in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, yeah. When I'm in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, yeah. When I'm in the moment.
I'm gonna show one more video. Shout out to this YouTuber, Man Guide. I've been watching this stuff, and he's just showing 23 minutes of modern women having a meltdown and begging for men to save them. Um, Let me get it going. Hit that like button, guys. Please hit that like button. I definitely appreciate you guys checking me out.
You women from the 60s really messed up my life goals. You didn't want to stay at home and clean the house, take care of the kids, have dinner ready for your husbands when they got home from work. That is all I want to do. But no, you thought everyone wanted to be independent. I don't. I don't want to be independent. Now here I am, going to school because I'm ready to go to college and get them a job and education. Women.
Not gonna lie to you, I've had no sleep. And I'm working till 10 tonight. Hello, yes, I can show you where this is. Aisle 22. Why don't you look at what it says on the fucking board instead of asking me what aisle butter is in?
That is hilarious. You gotta watch out for those. You gotta watch out for the women.
Inflation is here and it sucks, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do something.
Hold on. These women, they
think about it. Starting your business is a game
to handle the stress that men have to deal with on a daily basis. They're not built to handle that. That's why they're blowing up. That's why they're saying they need help. This is why they're saying this now. This is why they're saying this now. They can't handle, and they have, and modern women have it the easiest out of all women in every generation. My own mother had to clean my. I have two brothers, and no women. She was the only woman in the family. She had to clean my clothes, my brother's clothes, and my father's clothes, hand wash. We ain't had no washer and dryer till I was in high school. These modern women have it easier now, and yet they're more miserable. They've gotten everything they wanted, yet they're miserable now.
Bro, people who get to work 2 and 3 minutes before your shift and like rush in, how do you do it? Because I gotta lay right here in this position, just like this, for like 15 minutes, listen to my music, get my vibrations up, and get ready to be fake.
Show of hands, who is pissed off they had to come into work right after 4th of July? Me.
So my employer wants me to do my job, and I don't want to do my job. So yeah, some really great points on both sides.
Let's talk about stress and anxiety in the workplace. There was a season in my career where I was actually on Xanax and my mother made me get off because she said it was addicting. I then switched to anxiety medicine called clonazepam. I've had a heart palpitation. I have actually skipped a period due to stress. Sorry, guys. There have been times when I gained a bunch of weight due to stress. I was eating a lot more sugar and drinking a lot more wine due to stress. I was snapping at my spouse because I was frustrated and angry about some of the things that were going on at work. I was walking around just angry and mad at the world due to stress. I had emotions and feelings of jealousy and envy because other people around me were being blessed and I was in an environment that was stressful. I have felt forgotten by God due to stress, and I made a decision that that's not going to be the life that I want to live.
I'm telling you, these modern women cannot handle the stress. And this is just easy stress. It's a lot simpler stress than the women back in the day. And they have it easier and they still stressed out. They cannot handle They cannot handle the real world out here. It's easier for them now. It really is. Yet they're more stressed out. They're more miserable. You see them. It's wild. You see how they're looking now. You see how they're acting now. Now they want men to save them. Don't save them, men.
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, I am, oh my God.
For the women who celebrated being strong and independent, and now after doing the same thing for the 1000th time, being a girl boss career lady isn't fun anymore.
Police, get what you fucking deserve!
The best thing about the girl boss career woman empowerment movement is to see the modern women get tired of having the sole responsibility to pay the bills. They thought they would be CEO by now, only to hope to get a pension in 20 years. They thought they would be CEO by now, only to hope to get a pension in 20 years. They thought they'd live out.
Yep. They love to think that they're going to be financially free by 25. It don't work like that. Men don't really hit their financial stride to their 30s and 40s. That's why they usually get more of the women around that time. Again, and modern women think they could do the same thing. Okay, we want to work. Okay, cool. Do your thing. Oh, we're tired. Nah. Nah, you can't come back now. We done told you. We told you so many times. We could have worked together, but nah, y'all tired. Y'all wanted to be independent. Y'all rather pay the bills by yourself than do it half with a man. Y'all better pay 100 with a by yourself than half with a man. Then go 50-50 with a man. Okay, bet. Do that. Now you want to come crying. You tired. You want to be. Oh, you're not Miss Independent anymore. Now you want to. Oh, now you want. Now you want the man to shovel the snow.
Without a rom-com fantasy where the career lady meets the man of her dreams at work, only to have the feminists who convince them to work to ruin that too with the Me Too movement.
I cannot stand how the news has been dogging Gen Z and calling them lazy for not wanting to work a 9-to-5 for the rest of their lives. Let me put it in perspective for everybody who's a little confused here, okay? I work 5 days out of the week, 40 hours a week, okay? I do not make enough to live on my own. I would not make enough to pay rent, water, electric, and eat. All by myself. I would not.
And a lot of things I also like to say as well, these modern women actually help with the inflation because of their absorbent spending. They love to spend money on frivolous stuff. So all the money they be spending pulls up the price. Men, but back in the day, men wasn't spending that much money. That's why it used to be a sole household. That's how the sole household was able to have money. Men will gather the money, and the woman would be like, "Can I get this hat? Nah, not today, dear. Can I get this? Can I get this? Nah, not today, dear." Then they would get it, and then like end of the month, the guy would get her the coat. Here you go. We at the end of the month we had some extra expenses, and I thought you deserved the coat. I thought you deserved the hat. I thought you deserved that trip. At the end of the month, after all the expenses were done, she took care of the kids, took care of the house. Yeah, I know you asked for this at that time. I know you asked for the earrings around that time. I couldn't get you at that time, but we took care of the expenses and the budget, and then I figured we have some money in the leftover. I could get you those earrings you wanted. These women don't have. These women want that. They want that. That's a microwave generation. They want that shit now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to work for it. They want to demand. They want to work. They don't work.
Not be capable of doing that. 20 years ago when you were getting started, you could live on your own. 20 years ago when you first started, you were able to do everything that I'm now struggling.
Let me stop it right there. No, he wasn't. 20 years ago? Get the man. 20 years ago was 2003. What are you talking about? Yo, man. 20 years ago, nah, bro. We was not living that good 20 years ago, bro. We wasn't. Nah, bro. You mean 30 years ago?
Struggling to do. We had another perspective here. You've been working for 20 years. You have 20 years of working experience behind your belt. You have 20 years of experience in a career that has allowed you to gain raises, to get more money, to profit you in an economy that you created. You can sit here and you can call Gen Z lazy all you want, but I've been working my tail end off just to barely make it by. And respectfully, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I don't want to work my tail end off, wasting all of my life working just to barely be able to pay my bills. And
that's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted, see, this is why you cannot listen to you. This is why women cannot be leaders. I keep telling y'all. They wanted the accolades without the responsibility. You have to work your tail off. Oh, you want to work for the rest of your life? Okay, cool. Get yourself a husband, be out and work with him and work for him. Be a helpmate. Take care of the kids. Clean the house, cook and cook the food. Pick up his drawers while he pays the bills. And no, you're not gonna be able to take that trip to Italy this month. They might have to wait to the end of the year. You might have to budget. You're not going to Ruth Chris every week. But at least you'll have a comfortable life. But these modern women don't want that. They want everything now. They want the money for themselves. They want the bragging rights. Oh, I could do this, I could do that. I don't need you. So you gotta listen to what I say, or I'm gonna leave. Okay, leave. Do everything on your own. Now we see what's going on. These modern women are crying and now asking and now having a meltdown, begging for men to save them. They're having a meltdown. They're crying. They were Miss Independent. Now all of a sudden they want to be Miss Pick Up the Boxes, Miss Shovel the Snow. Get out of here.
that is what you created, not Gen Z. We're just here getting started. You've been doing it for the last 20 years.
What I ordered versus what I got. I ordered Huel hot and savory as a healthy.
You tell me how it got ruined. We can sit here and we can call Gen Z lazy all you want, but you let the economy turn into what it did. You let it all run to hell. And now it's Gen Z's fault because we don't want to work to fix your mistakes.
Yeah. You gotta take
She's
over.
right.
You gotta take over the economy. Y'all gotta work. And again, y'all are living in easier conditions. Yeah, everything is going up because y'all are spending too much. Y'all not saving y'all money, and y'all not creating families. That's another thing. Back in our days, we had families, but again, they started being to be independent and doing everything on their own, spending more money, wasting more money. And now look, everything's up. Everything, you can't pay the bills. You can't live on your own. You have to have somebody. But these modern women don't want to compromise. They want to demand and get everything they want. They want the men to do everything they want. And they don't want to work. They don't want to work.
Boomers who allowed feminism to take hold of our society are blaming Gen Z, which is their grandkids, for being lazy for the bad economy. But she swallowed the strong and independent lie when she could have gotten married at the age of 18 and let her husband work.
Mm-hmm.
No one told her that was a viable option, although her bitchy attitude isn't going to help her find a great man. There are less jobs to go around during a depression, so she should start learning how to cook, clean, and, dare I say, learn how to be a real woman. The top commenter, who is a modern woman, said, "Millennial here, I don't blame Gen Z. I don't want to work 9 to 5 either. It's awful. Who wants to live their whole life at work?" Psst, there's a shortcut in life for women. It's called becoming a traditional homemaker so you don't have to work for the rest of your life. But then, modern women would actually keep their legs closed till marriage and be nice for once. Another young modern woman comments, "As a Gen Z who works 40 hours a week and can live on my own, it's still a struggle. I can pay my bills and feed my dog, but I go without meals often." Most men do the same. They can't form relationships outside of working. They have to be on top of skipping meals and working overtime, develop better skills, or learn complex information that helps them make money. Besides, these are the jobs teenagers should do. But you strong, independent women had to go out on your own and not only take these jobs from kids, but also demand a higher minimum wage, which reduced the jobs even more and make it
Right.
harder for high schoolers to work. Do you get the feminist grift? Get more people to work, which will increase the supply of workers, thus lowering the wage of jobs, and increase the amount of people paying taxes. The rest of the posts are single young women complaining on how they're wasting their life away working. Strange you rarely see males doing that, except for ones who were raised by single moms and or feminists. There are men who dig ditches almost every day of their life so their family can have food on the table. Back in the 1920s, male immigrants from Europe came to America and worked brutal factory jobs so their kids and wife could have a better life. They worked back when there were no safe working conditions, no laws for overtime pay, no unemployment if they got sick, no hourly minimum wage. They did it with a smile on their face.
Yep.
Maybe these hear me roar Swifties should be thankful someone is giving them a job over a man who can work twice as hard and won't complain.
Like I said,
Exactly. Again, because men were doing it for their families. They had the wife at home that will take care of the children. He knows that, okay, she's going to do her job, take care of the children. When I get home, I'm gonna have some food on the table, so I don't have to worry about going out to the bar. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about going out to a restaurant, getting me food, and nothing like that. She's gonna have food for me when I get home, so I know I can work twice as hard and have more energy to probably work on some other things. Because this is how men used to. This is how men was able to excel and get to the CEO level because the woman was doing their job. He would get that extra energy to focus on other stuff. Because she was able to take care of stuff at home. He's gonna be able to take care of this. These stuff need pay get the money to pay the bills. Because here's the funny part: the men didn't even pay the bills back in the day. They just get the money. They were just able to focus and get the money. The woman was the one that's supposed to pay the bills, and she was the one that's supposed to cut the checks and send the. That's why the mailman will get not the mailman will meet the wife or the milkman, when the milkman would come through, he would know the wife, and she would be paying them. She would be paying them the checks. Here you go. Here's the money for the milk. The women were supposed to budget the checkbook and all that stuff like that. The men didn't even touch the money. The men didn't even know what was going on in the bank account till they got some discrepancy. The men didn't even know what was in the bank account. The women was the one that knew. That's how some women would get over on men sometimes. There was that one video last year where that one dude he didn't know that his wife was not paying the mortgage. He was getting foreclosed on, and he's like, I thought he was paying up because that was supposed to be her responsibility.
Before, and I'll say it again, if you work a 9 to 5, there's an extremely high chance that you are living exclusively for the weekends. Honestly, that's what I do, and I've come to realize it's really fucking lame. So, I've come across a list on the internet called 80 enjoyable activities to do after work, and I'm making it my mission to go through each one of these 80 activities. The activities are divided into 4 different buckets. One being social, one being skills and knowledge, one being mental and physical well-being, and one being productivity. Last night, I took some time to write out each of these activities on little pieces of paper, and then I took those pieces of paper, put them into 4 separate jars, one for each bucket of activities. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, some of these activities are really terrifying for me. For example, go for a swim. I don't know how to swim, or go camping. I'm a city girl, and I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off in the middle of the week. There's also some easy stuff in there, like meditate, go to the movies, hang out with friends, whatever. Point being, we've got these 4 jars, each with 20 different little activities in them. Each week, I'm going to pull an activity from 2 or 3 of the jars and see what it tells me to do. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also a lot excited because this is definitely going to spice up that, 9 to 5, Groundhog Day type of vibe we got going on.
The cope is strong with this one.
Oh
Who
man.
wants to do lame activities after work?
Yo,
with over 25,000 5-star reviews, Mood's quickly becoming the most trusted way to buy weed online.
We could just go home,
Your work
and
to
men could just go home and just chill, and we just want to relax and chill. We can get our mind off and decompress. Now today we can play video games. Before it was like maybe watch TV. Back in the day, it was probably something else. But We could just sit at home and chill. The older we get, the more we just like to sit at home and chill. Modern women want to just go out and have fun, and I'm tired of the monotony. That's why they don't like marriage, because it's monotonous. Marriage is monotonous. They don't like monotony. They want to be excited. They want to be stimulated. all this dumb stuff.
Pretend you're living it up. Feminists will do anything not to give up that single life until they use up all of their 20s. Men work for the future. Women work for the present. By the time she figures out that it's better to be a homemaker, she'll be too used up because men will not be the retirement plan for post-wall thoughts. This isn't 10 years ago. Men in the West have seen men by the millions get robbed by anti-family courts. One commenter asked, "Did it really say cook a meal? As in make dinner?" And the woman in the video responded, "One of them is watch TV. Done and done." She
Yo.
literally avoided a wife or girlfriend activity and just did the gluttony one. It's like these modern women are allergic to being real women. In her TikTok video description, she wrote, "Will I be exhausted? We'll see. Will my life be more interesting? Almost certainly." This is another reason why career women age like dogs or hit the wall hard.
Mm-hmm.
They're not built to work or take the stress like men can. It's why most stay-at-home moms or wives look better and are youthful because they're not stressing about the bills or some BS work report.
Exactly. They don't have that stress that, oh, if I don't get this job done, I'm gonna lose my job and I gonna have no money to pay no bills and be homeless. They're not built for that. They are not built for that. And then when they find out they're not built for that, they get angry, they get mad, they get stressed out, they go crazy. You see how these modern women are acting now? They're going crazy. They're losing their minds.
Once the kids pass 5 years of age, they're not needy as much as babies and the mom at home can relax more.
I'll be damned if I listen to facts about the mouth of a man with an unwashed ass.
Although her post is about not taking orders from anyone except for her boss because she wrote in the video description, I don't work for you, Jim." This is the mindset for most modern women. They don't want to be quote unquote be told what to do by a husband, so they'll liberate themselves to working a job for the rest of their life.
Right.
Are the modern women's bosses going to take care of them when they're sick, love them, protect them in the middle of the night when the door gets broken in? Also, if a man treated his wife like many bosses treat their workers, women would call it outright abuse.
Exactly. Because the boss could just drop her like that. Oh, you're fired. That's it. You don't get nothing. The boss not gonna come and protect. Boss not gonna come and protect her. The boss not gonna do none of that stuff. Hold her, call over the phone for reassurance. None of that stuff. But she not gonna listen to the husband that's gonna take care of her for the rest of her life. That's crazy.
Especially if the boss is a gay man or another woman. Then women can't claim sexual harassment and extort the company for money. Also, the corporation will always look to replace women like her if they can save money with someone more productive. While at home, their husbands will be looking to make life easier for the both of them, but they don't want to support a husband who will work 3 jobs if he had to just put food on the table. Feminists want the title of a single, independent woman without the responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
One of the top comments is a career woman. I just want to reply with, "No, heart." And the woman in the video responded, "This sounds like a great opportunity, but no. Thank you so much. XOXOXO." So, despite Jim not being her boss and her making a TikTok during work hours, she has to listen to Jim. And this is why corporations hate hiring women, because they're hard to deal with. Jim didn't have the title of a boss, and right away, she disrespected him. What if Jim was on his way to replace her boss? And believe me, Jim doesn't want to manage an entitled thought without the job title or raise to do so. It's just extra work for him as he'll be judged if this lazy thought gets the job done in a timely fashion or not.
Right.
She's like most modern women. chose to be a career woman, so she's going to get bossed around for the rest of her life.
You just reached the I hate my fucking job side of TikTok. And I want to tell you that so many people feel like that. It is ridiculous. There are so many people that hate working at their job. They hate working 9 to 5, yet society tells them that they have to do that and that they have to continue to.
No. Society tells men they have to do that. Men would have to do that. Women was like, we want to do it too. We want to do it too. Oh, okay, cool. Come and do it. Go ahead. We told you no, it's hard, it's tough. It's easier for y'all to just be wives, be in the house. No, we want to do it too. We want to make our own money. Okay, go ahead. Now all of a sudden, yeah, now I can't work 9 to 5. It's tough to do. Yo, you got what you wanted.
You do that. For the rest of their lives, the next 60 plus years. And doesn't that just sound so effing depressing? Not everybody wants to work 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives. Does anybody in your circle, has anybody you know told you that there is another way that you could be doing something else instead of working a 9 to 5 to earn an income? Or is everybody just always spewing out the same thing? Go to school, go to university, get a 9 to 5, work hard, and you'll have a good life. That's generally what everyone talks about. That's generally what we've been taught, but it isn't true anymore. And a lot of people, yes, they love their jobs, and that's great. I'm glad that there's people out there that love their jobs, because if nobody worked their 9 to 5, then society would crumble. But we do have another option. Like, you can make money online. You can find opportunities to escape the 9 to 5 rat race. You just have
And
to.
you know what's crazy? More modern women used to do that when they were when they were in the home. They used to do stuff like Avon and all that type of stuff like that. They were able to do that when they went in the home. When they were in the home being housewives, when they were in the home being housewives, they were able to focus on more stuff like that. Online and stuff like that. But now that these women are tired and overworked, they can't focus on that. They can't focus on that. Now, some women can do it, but most of them cannot. And you can see them being burnt out. They're tired. That's why a lot of women that's why a lot of these modern women are overweight. They too tired to go to the gym. They go to work, they're too tired to go to the gym.
To recognize them when they're in front of you. And I did about 5 months ago. I realized, holy shit, like, I'm going to message this person talking about the same type of thing, making money online through like automated, trading bots and, affiliate marketing and day trading. Like, there's a whole universe, a whole interweb fucking shit going on that you can be making money with. A lot of people just don't know about it. No one talks about it, or they say it's all a scam. And I'm not saying there isn't scams out there. I've been scammed before. I know there's scams. But if you can't book a Zoom call and have like a one-on-one conversation with someone to see that they're a real person, then don't be buying shit off them. Don't be sending them money. Like, I sit down with people and I have a Zoom call, like a 30-minute Zoom call, and I talk about how I make money online and how they can start doing.
What the hell is she talking about, man? Yo, these modern women be talking about nonsense online all the time, bruh. Like, what is she talking about?
Like, if you don't see me, then it's not real. Like, fucking block that person. There's just so many opportunities out there, and people just scroll on by having no idea that they could literally be changing their lives like this time next year, or just like at the end of this year. They could be in a completely different situation, quitting their 9 to 5, working for themselves, having financial freedom. Like, all those things are possible. it's up to you to change your mindset and realize that this is something you can do. Just start.
Or instead of selling get rich quick courses, she could be a stay at home mom, but she's probably one tattoo and nose ring too late from that. Day trading and investing is hard. That's why hedge fund managers who are able to beat the S&P 500, which averages an 8% return, are considered rock stars. And in the
She's different from the others. She's a witch.
And in the market of courses, teaching people how to day trade, pretty sure people would rather buy a course from a seasoned pro, maybe someone who has actually made real money from it, than someone who quit their day job 5 months prior. Modern women will do everything except to revert back to what has worked for thousands of years across
For real.
every successful culture on every continent except for Antarctica.
What age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do
It's
not
always
want the
in their
title of a
30s.
strong,
It's always when they hit their 30s, when they hit the wall. Couple of my homegirls literally posted that video up earlier, and they in their 30s. Always when they hit their 30s, that's when they want to not be independent and strong and all that.
Independent Black woman. Okay. I am a single divorced mom. I have been divorced now for 4 years, going on 5 years.
Wow.
So I have been doing this whole thing by myself, literally doing everything, right? For me and my daughter for the past 5 years. And I will say that although I am very happy with my life, I pray for a soft life, a life where the financial weight and the financial burden doesn't fall on me. Actually, I don't want a financial burden in our household, period, but I really do not want to carry the weight in that capacity at all. I want to be able to live a life of leisure, a soft life, a slow life. Like,
Didn't I say that before? These women want luxury. They don't want comfortability. They don't want to put in work to actually be a wife. They want it. They want it easy. Now, let me guess. She had the husband. They were doing 50-50. That's why she divorced him. She got tired. 50-50. She didn't. She she was wondering what. Why do I need you? If I have to pick up your underwear, what I gotta cook for you? If I still gotta work, why do I need you? If I still have to pay all the bills, if I still have to pay some of the bills. So she decided to divorce him and pay all the bills and then take care of their child. Instead of doing 50-50 and taking half of the responsibilities, she decided to get all the responsibilities and even more so because she still has to be a mother. So she has to still pay the bills and still be a mother without the father being around. Like the father's not going to be around to just speak with the daughter like just like that.
I am so tired. And although I do feel like I carry it well, like, yes, you probably can't even tell that I'm tired because I do feel like I carry it well. That's not a good thing in itself. Like, it shouldn't be a badge of honor for me having to go through all these different struggles to be, great, right? Like, I look forward to the day where I
That's what men have to do. See, again, this is the problem with these modern women. They want to be like men. They want to do the same things like men. They want to work like men. They think they have they're supposed to struggle like men, to go through these struggles to be a better person. That's what men have to do. But I swear, but women cannot handle the stress that men handle. So when they try to go through the stuff that men go through, they can't handle it. Look up Noah Vincent. I did a video on her. I did a live on her. I think last year. Noah Vincent. She dressed up as a man for she was supposed to dress up as a man for 2 years. I think, and then she took herself out after 1.5, something like that. But she saw the struggles of how it is to be a man, and it took her less than 2 years to see how hard it is to be a man. The difference is with women is they have a chance to get married and have a man take care of all the burden. But these modern women are so demanding and with no reward, men would rather go and play video games and watch anime.
Marry someone that kind of relieves me of the stress of like day-to-day life. And to be honest, I feel softer. I feel more feminine whenever I'm able to rest a lot more. And right now, I'm not able to do so as much because again, I'm doing this by myself. I am a single mom. But I know
you chose
and
this.
God knows.
You chose this. She chose to be a single mom. She had a husband. She had a husband, but she divorced him for whatever the reason. And she chose to take all that stress. Now all of a sudden she don't want that stress anymore. She want to get married and be soft and all that. It's too late. Men are tired of that, especially men in their 30s. We don't want a woman like this. We don't want a woman like this. And even if we did, she's still, even if a man wanted her right now, she's still not gonna respect that man because that man's not gonna be soft. I mean, that's not gonna make her soft. That man will be soft, but he's not gonna make her soft. He's not gonna make her have a soft life because he's gonna be looking like, oh, this woman wants to work. Oh, this woman wants to be a partner. Oh, this woman wants to do 50-50. Oh, this woman wants to do this. Oh, I'm gonna respect her and I'm gonna let her lead. She don't want that. These modern women don't want that. No matter how much they're talking about, they want to be heard, they want to be respected, they want to be all that. Nah, they don't want that. They will tell you they want to have that soft life. They want to have all the burden off them. They want no responsibility. None of that. But they always wait till they've been used up. They always wait till they have children. They always wait till life hits them, consequences. They always wait till the consequences. They want cleanup men. They don't want men to marry them. They want cleanup men. And it's always for their own selfish reasons. It's never for, oh, I want to cater to a man. I want to have a man's child. Oh, I want to be a wife to a man. I want to cook and clean for a man. It's never that. It's always, oh, I want someone to help me. I want someone to take care of my children. I want someone to do this for me. I want someone to do that for me. And men are looking like, why the fuck do we want to do this for you? Crazy.
I know there will come a day, there will come a day where I can really, truly tap into my soft girl era where I do not have to be this strong woman that's always carrying every single thing, like that I can rest, where I can trust somebody to lead.
She could have had that if she didn't divorce her husband or let Ray Ray and Pookie bust a nut in her at a block party. The strong, independent black woman theme has destroyed Black America.
Yeah.
It was the feminist guinea pig. And now the rest of America and the West is slowly dealing with the consequences of single moms.
Yep.
Damn. Top comment doesn't spare her feelings. You have a child. What bachelor is going to take you and your daughter in? Be for real. LOL. Today, with the MGTOW movement, only straight up simps would take her. A single mom replied, "A bachelor took me and 2 kids in, so there's that. He's also a high earner. I haven't paid a bill since 2015. What an idiot that guy is. Maybe if
Right.
she baby trapped him. Another woman
And
responded.
on top of that, women love to have the outlier. Oh, I found somebody, so you will too. Okay, you found a simp. You think a simp, another simp like that is going to come out the woodworks and do that for other women? Okay, let y'all keep thinking that. Y'all gonna end up buying a dog and dying alone. It's not even happening now. So what makes you think it's gonna keep happening? Just because one woman happened to one woman, I could say that a dude can get a dude can live in his mama's house, and I can say that I know a dude that lived in his mama house that had no job and he was still able to get women. There's some dudes that are like that. We don't promote that because that is a small percentile, and that's not what men. That's not how average men get women. Average men can't get women living in a mama house. They can't get women not having no money. They can't get that. Just because there might be some men that could do that, doesn't mean that it's the majority.
Responded, a man who loves her. A man did love her, but she moved on, and now she is yearning for the quiet life or leisure. A woman commented, I am 29. I am here now. I want the soft life and I want it now. Now that she's about to hit the wall, she wants a retirement plan from the anti family court. LOL. Notice she said now in all caps like she's demanding it. Not even a please.
Right.
Another chick commented, it hit me a long time ago, but I've never come across a man to take the weight off me.
Oh my God. And
Innovation
again,
doesn't happen on its own. It needs leaders to drive it.
when women talk about the weight, they always mean some man to do everything for them, that to give them leisure, luxury. Oh, pay the bills. Let's go to Ruth Chris. Let's do this. I'm gonna buy you a Birkin bag and all that, whatever. And they think all the woman has to do is just open her legs and he good. Man, I tell you, women don't think they have to work for nothing.
I really want a soft life. This is the future of most single moms.
Yep.
They're not attractive enough to get a man's attention. A dad responded, but guess the reaction he got. Single dad here with a teen daughter full time. I'd like a soft life too.
When I was younger, I was like, I'm going to be an independent woman. I would never marry for money. I'm going to pay for everything I own. And I'm like, if a man walked up to me and was like, you don't have to work for the rest of your life, we just have to fuck. Pretty good deal.
Someone finally gets it, but she looks like a raging feminist with her purple
hell
hair
no.
and nose ring.
Hell
So
no.
that fucking is going to be with a grandpa who needs Viagra.
Yep.
Us men tried to warn her that the career path for women is a dead end, but women like her didn't listen. They'd only claim men were scared of strong and independent women. They claimed slaving away for a company was breaking the glass ceiling, while being a stay at home wife was slavery. Men tried to warn her that sleeping with Chad and Tyrone wouldn't lead to anything, but she wanted that hot girl summer and claimed my body, my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read some of the comments. The top comment, not surprisingly, is from a modern woman. Same, but I'm scared of being stuck in a toxic/abusive relationship.
And again, this is another modern women trope right here. Always claiming that men are going to be toxic and abusive. When they usually say that toxic and abusive stuff, it usually means the man was trying to call her out on her BS or tell her to stop doing something that knows going to be harmful and dangerous. Usually when women say that man is a toxic and abusive, it's usually most times the dude was trying to stop her from something doing stupid and dumb that could have been potentially dangerous. But it's that modern women trope. And we don't like dealing with women like this as well. That women are like the trauma dump, that have all these problems, and then they want to bring it up on you. That's why body count matters. Body count matters because no matter how the man treated them, good or bad, you're going to have to make it up and be better than that man.
That's womanese for I don't want to be held to the standards of a stay-at-home girlfriend or wife. I just want to live rent-free and still have a girls' nights out or be on vacation mode most of my life. Dream on, because nothing is for free. Another commenter said, honestly, as long as he's not old, sounds like a dream. It's called Marry Your High School Sweetheart, but he was lame in her eyes back then. She wanted to go to college to experience being banged out at a frat party. Another chick claimed, I did my charity work. I'm dating for money now. Charity work as in hook up for free? And now she's going to be a prostitute? Dude comments, same sis, but I'm a man. Lots of laughs. Feminist comments, make them pay your pink tax, sis. The Indian feminist in the video responded, best comment. How hilarious.
Right.
Corporations were able to change women more for the same product because it was colored pink, and feminists still.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how they put it, but pink tax or whatever. But apparently they pay more for some of their products. And again, modern women, this is how they were able to get inflation. I've said this before. They did use that pink tax, and they tested on the modern women with this pink tax, and then they put it into the government. This is why inflation is going on right now. This was the precursor, but modern women, they put themselves in that hole. They put themselves in that hole.
Still paid extra after they complained. What a great laugh. It's always fun to see these modern women being held accountable for their decisions. Just remember, gents, they may have the first laugh, but they won't get the last laugh. MGTOW and Passport Bro on. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your
All right. That was a pretty good video to check out. Man, oh man. Men, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. They do not want to be saved. They just want to use you, take your money, and not give you nothing back. Men, focus on yourself. Purge these modern women out of your life. If you are able to find yourself a wholesome woman, and she's hitting all your green flags, take her in. But as long as she's excelling you, not holding you back. Otherwise, purge these modern women out of your life. They're nothing but dangerous, and they only want to use you. They only want to use you and discard you, throw you away.
It ain't what it seems. It feels like a dream.